Hello and welcome to Tips for Success. This is how to ensure you will be successful in the course. These tips for success have been compiled from successful online learners and our faculty. They focus on how you can best prepare yourself for online learning experiences. Try these, modify them to fit your own style, and add new ones as your experience grows. Succeeding from the very beginning. Read, read, read. Read all course information and/or the syllabus very carefully. Look for details about the course requirements, assignments, testing procedures, media and technology used, schedule or due dates, and contact information. If you do not find details about these topics, ask your instructor at the beginning of the course. Contact instructor. Contact your instructor to ask any questions you may have about the course requirements, assignments, testing, special software, or materials needed. Become familiar. Become familiar with the course design and navigation. Contact your instructor or technical support with questions about features you do not understand. Update personal information. Advise your instructor immediately of any changes in your personal information. For example, email address, phone number, etc. Update your own personal information with the college. If your name is different in the course from what the college has on your transcript, make sure you alert your instructor of this discrepancy in an email within the course. Meet your peers. Get to know other people in your class. Participate fully in all discussion forums. Relationships with your online peers can help support and encourage you throughout the course. Here are some tips to develop your study habits. Be able to communicate through writing. In the virtual college classroom, nearly all communication is written, so it is critical that you feel comfortable expressing yourself in writing. Be prepared to study hard. Avoid interruptions and distractions while you are working on your course. Schedule time to study. Be self-motivated and self-disciplined. With the freedom and flexibility of the online environment comes responsibility. You need commitment and discipline to keep up with the flow of the course. Participate. Contribute your ideas, perspective, and comments on the subject you are studying and read your classmates' postings. Your instructor is not the only source of information in your course. You can gain great insight from your peers and they can learn from you as well. Do not assume that your online course is easier than a face-to-face course. In fact, expect to spend as much or more time studying as you would for a face-to-face class. Keep up with assignments. Do not fall behind. Study in a place that is comfortable and free from distractions. Take stretch breaks every 40 to 50 minutes. Be able to meet the minimum requirements for the program. The requirements for online classes are no less than that of any other quality educational program. You should view online classes as a convenient way to receive education, not as an easy way. The following tips will help you manage your time. Do not procrastinate. Don't wait until the last minute to do assignments or take tests. Allow time for technical difficulties. The web will be slow at times, and servers sometimes go down unexpectedly. If you get your work done ahead of schedule, you will have time to deal with any problems that may arise. Communicate often. Check your email often and respond promptly to your instructor and fellow classmates. Keep established and recommended deadlines. It is much easier to stay on schedule than to catch up when you fall behind. Keep a calendar. After studying the syllabus, mark deadlines, test dates, etc. in a calendar. Mark items off as you complete them. Log into your course every single day. If you start doing this, you will develop a habit of staying on top of the course and will not fall behind if you also complete your assignments on time. If you let a week go by without logging into your course, you may get behind and find it very difficult to catch up. Be willing to commit more time in an online course than a face-to-face course. The amount of time needed will depend on each student's competencies in any given discipline. These tips are about completing and submitting assignments. Read instructions carefully. When in doubt, ask questions. This helps you get to know what your instructor expects. Be prepared to apply critical thinking and decision-making skills. Your online instructor may ask you to make decisions or solve problems based on information you have gathered and processed. Follow instructions carefully when submitting assignments. Keep electronic copies of your completed assignments for your records. Remember that your instructor is available to guide and facilitate your learning. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Your instructor will not know that you are confused, bored, or frustrated unless you tell them. Allow a reasonable amount of time for instructors to respond to questions. Instructors usually post their response policies in the syllabus, usually 24 to 48 hours when the college is in session. If, after several attempts, you still do not get a response from your instructor within a reasonable time, see the instructor's office hours or response policy. You may contact the virtual college's help desk. Be prepared to give specific information as to how and when you attempted to contact your instructor. Ask for help as soon as communication difficulties surface. Do not wait until you have fallen behind or until the end of the course to share concerns.